Mike Santana. Mike, thanks so much for the time, man. And wow, what a crazy couple of weeks here for you, for TNA, but especially for you.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's been like I said, it's been overwhelmingly positive, and yo, I'm living it. I'm living in it, and I'm looking forward to everything that's going on and everything that's yet to happen. You know what I mean? So, uh, yeah, it's been a wild ride, and I'm holding on, and let's go.
Love that. Hey, so some of us were at Border Brawl this weekend and had to do an extra day in Canada
Yeah,
while some cool things were going on with you.
yeah.
And we actually, in between matches, without giving away talent or whoever it was, we grabbed a phone and saw you representing TNA on NXT and walked in and said, "If those who don't know me, and introduce yourself." And we all went, "Oh, sick!" Like it was like we're like, "Hell yeah, man!" Like one, like it was cool to see you and looking
Yeah,
cool, but also we're like we heard the reaction of the crowd and we all went, yeah, like that's the team mentality that I think we have in that locker room. And it was
hell
just
yeah.
like, oh yeah, hell yeah. And it was just, I just wanted you to know that like, it's kind of, it was in between doing everything else, but like, we got a chance to see it and it was like,
Yeah,
hell yeah, you guys representing us. I appreciate that. Most
absolutely.
importantly, yes, dude, you're killing it. Obviously, you can see that from the work and impact and everything that's happened over the last several months. And last time we were talking to you here, you were saying this great story of you're basically a comeback story for you and your family. And it was like so
Hmm.
beautiful. And now you got this title match coming up. I was been doing media the last couple of days for Tempe next week for TNA. And when people ask me about it, I'm like, dude, I'm pissed off that our champ isn't in our locker room.
Yep,
And
yep,
a lot of people say like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like, I'm serious. I don't know
yep.
how you feel, but
Hmm.
if how you feel about it, but you got a shot to bring that back in a couple of
Yep.
days. And how's it feel? Are you going to be the guy that does this?
I've made it as clear as day that the TNA World Title is been in my sights for a while now, and the fact that someone who isn't in our locker room has it makes that fire that much stronger. You know what I mean? And especially someone who doesn't respect what the work that we've put in to build our brand and build our company, and that he I honestly just don't think he understands what this all means, right? And going back to what you said as far as like the team mentality of the locker room and stuff, man, like I'm so thankful because that's something that's always been like a thing in the TNA locker room, and I'm glad that even leaving and coming back, that's never left. And we're all there to help each other and support each other. And but yeah, man, going back to that title match, it's a huge deal for me, and I'm representing not just my city, my culture, but an entire locker room. Like I hope that Trick is ready for the fire that's that's coming his way. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we've worked way too hard. And just like you, I'm pissed off, as you saw from the promo. you know,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to you know carrying that flag on my back and showing up Tuesday and doing what I do.
We talked about realism and getting people to believe, and
Hmm.
you are able to do that almost every single time you pick up a microphone.
Yeah.
You look at your opponent straight in the eyes. You
Hmm.
connect with the audience, not only the audience that is live in attendance, but the people who are watching at home, which is so difficult
Hmm.
to do. And you have that art to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And what you're also able to do, Mike, and it's pretty incredible, is that we've been on and I'm talking as a wrestling fan, we've been on one hell of a ride
Yeah.
with Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry's done some great stuff. Joe Hendry's done some great stuff DIY himself,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then has been able to build towards a championship, having a Royal Rumble moment and a WrestleMania moment, and defending or trying to defend the TNA championship on the WWE PLA. So he's done a lot.
Yep.
What
Yep.
you were able to do on Tuesday is make me forget about Joe Hendry.
Hmm.
Like, because after on Sunday, all I'm thinking about is, man, Joe Hendry has got to get his win back. Joe Hendry needs to get a rematch. And
Hmm.
then I see you on TV Tuesday night on NXT, and I'm like, there's the guy that's going to save TNA. There's our next TNA world champion. For you to be able to do that, Mike, that is a gift. And I think it's because of what you've been saying. It's because it's real. There's
Yep.
real
Yep.
emotion here. You
Yep.
are carrying a lot on your shoulders, and I think that showed Tuesday night.
Absolutely. And going back to what you said about the promo stuff, I don't, for me personally, I don't think I cut promos. I speak from the heart. And it's funny. I had someone in the locker room tell me this while I was in Orlando. Like, yo, you're talking. You're not cutting a promo, and it's the truth. Like everything I say, I speak from the heart, and I mean, and I believe. And I think that's what separates me from everyone is the fact that I'm able to get in the ring, get on the mic, and look you straight in the eye and believe every word that's coming out of my mouth. Because, like you said, everything that I've been through to get to that point is the driving force. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's again, like you said, all props in the world to Joe and what he's been able to do, and carrying the fort. And but at the end of the day, man, like I'm like like you said, I was able to make you forget about it, right? And no like nothing against him, bro, but it's my time and I'm taking it. You know what I
And
mean?
Mike, yeah, and Mike, I love it because, and Nick and I were talking about this as well. Listen, Joe Hendry as TNA champion is at the Rumble. Oh my
Yeah,
God, Joe Hendry's but he lost.
yeah,
Holy shit, Joe Hendry is in the ring with Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but he lost. Holy shit, Joe Hendry champion is going to try to defend this championship against Trick Williams on the WWE PLE, but he lost. So
yeah.
those moments are landmark moments, not taking anything away from those moments,
Hmm.
but the end was a loss.
Yeah,
Like, if I'm somebody that's in the TNA locker room, like, hey man, that's great for you. But as champion and as somebody who's, you know, showcasing TNA, you lost.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
hey, that's another reason why maybe there needs to be somebody who steps up like you are going to do on Tuesday night.
Well, let me tell you something, Dave. I'm not going to NXT to lose. I like anybody could say what they want. Like I said, man, like I've been through too much. I've sacrificed too much. I've seen too much. And just 2 years ago, I didn't think I was going to be in the position I'm in today. And the fact that I was able to overcome all the things that I've gone through and get to where I am, like I said, I hope Trick is ready for that fire that I'm bringing. And again, representing TNA, I came in, last year and been rocking, yo. And they've been gracious enough to give me all the opportunities in the world, and I've been knocking them out the park, thankfully. And I'm gonna continue to do so, man. Like I said when I came back to TNA, I don't want to just be a guy. I want to be the guy.
What really needs to happen is we need you to do this. And
Yeah.
I need to know, what is the difference between you and Trick Williams and Joe Hendry at the moment right now that says you're pulling this off on Tuesday?
Again, not to take anything away from Trick, man, like because he's done some great things, right? He's accomplished some awesome things over at
Yep.
NXT. He's built himself up from the ground up. But like I told him on Tuesday, I don't think he believes all the words that come out of his mouth. I called him a pretender for a reason. Um, I think he's faking the funk a little bit. And I told him to his face in front of the whole world, he's never come across someone like me. He's never come face to face with someone that has my fire, has my drive, and yeah, man. The biggest difference, bro, is he's playing a character. I'm playing me, and I just really hope he's ready for what's to come, man. Because like again, it's not just uh, my culture and my people that are backing me, yo. It's this whole locker room, and I'm doing it for all of us, and I'm gonna continue doing it for all of us. And I've never felt so locked in my life. Like you said, everything is hitting on all cylinders, man. And I truly feel that. Like when I was out before I came back to wrestling in general, when I was still out, dealing with my personal stuff, like I put together a plan for myself. And to see this plan coming into effect and I've been executing every step of the way is pretty surreal. It's like everything that I said that I wanted to do, I've done and I'm doing and I'm going to continue doing. But yeah, man, like Tuesday can't come like quick enough, bro. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
When you look at this, and obviously you talk about representation, we've had callers that have called in, that are cheering for you because of what you represent and who you represent, whether it's
Yeah.
because you're Puerto Rican, whether it's because you're from New York City,
Yeah.
and you wear your pride on your sleeve. You
Absolutely.
carry the flag.
Yep.
Do you also carry the flag you feel for TNA? Like, I know how much you enjoy being in TNA. Do you wear that as well? Because whoever does capture this championship, and if you carry that championship, everybody's going to look at you as the guy, as the
Yep.
face of the franchise. Like,
Yep.
are you ready for that? Are you ready for that for that pressure that would come with that victory on Tuesday?
I've said it before, Dave. I thrive in the pressure, bro. I love the pressure. And carrying the TNA flag is something that I've always wanted to do. When I first left the other places and I chose to bet on myself, TNA was the place that I wanted to be. It was my first option. It was my first, I didn't say, hey, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. Nah, man, like TNA was the place that I wanted to be. And again, going back to the very beginning in 2017, TNA was the place that gave me my first opportunity on a grand stage. And for me to be able to come back and almost like finish what I started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah, this is a huge deal, and not a lot of guys get to be in my position and take full advantage and say that they carry an entire company on their back. And the fact that I'm in the position that I'm in and I'm getting this opportunity is a huge deal for me. And just to have that entire locker room, backing me, bro. Like before, there was very, very, very few people that knew what was going on. And the guys that did, like, for them to pull me to the side and give me words of encouragement and just tell me, like, for them to tell me that I am the guy, that was it. You know what I mean? I went to Tampa with all the fire in the world. And yeah, man, like I'm just looking forward to everything, and it's going. It's going.
Can there be some like levity to it here? What do we do when you win on Tuesday? Do you celebrate? Do you hop on a private jet? Are we all getting pizza in New Jersey with LaGreca? Like, what's the deal?
What we're doing first and foremost, I need to bring that title home to my daughter.
Beautiful.
That's the very first thing. Because at the end of the day, like none of this was possible without my family. None of this was possible without them making me face the mirror and make sure that I got my things together and yeah, man. So that's the first thing that I'm gonna do is make sure that I bring it home to the family. But yeah, the next is that locker room. That locker room, man. And yeah, like I try not to overwhelm myself with the past or the future and try to be in the moment, man. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. And I'm thankful for everything, man. Like it's and what's crazy is that I know that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, and I'm just getting started. And it's exciting. It's exciting. But yeah, I do this for me, for my family, my culture, for that TNA locker room, and going back to and I gotta say this, man, Joe Hendry, he's been a great champion. He's done great things. Um, but that TNA World Title has always been built off the backs of guys who put in work in that ring and who have been wrestler. And I plan to be that guy. I plan to bring that kind of prestige back to the TNA World Title.
All right, so I'm going to throw out a date, not to put any more pressure on it, not to put the cart before the horse, but I think we're going to do it because, again, you got us believing that we're going to have a new TNA World Champion come next Tuesday. June 8th, Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York City.
Yep.
See Mike Santana holding that TNA World Championship at the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York City. What do you think?
Listen, I better have my own convertible. I'm going to be standing in the back of that, waving the biggest flag in the world, carrying the TNA World Title, man. What greater moment could I ask for?
If I'm TNA, I'm on the phone right now. I'm making it happen.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, how cool of a moment would that be of somebody that believes in himself so much as you do, believes in family, believes in the locker room, believes in his heritage, believes in his friends, that he's able to get this company righted, to hold that championship title, and then to celebrate it in New York City in this parade, national spotlight, TNA once again. You're holding the title up above your head. Float. I don't know.
Yo, it'd be insane. It'd be insane. You know, it's funny. I got to bring this up. So when I was in Tampa and in Orlando, like people would ask me, like, "Hey, like, you really from the Bronx? You really from New York?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, well, and they're like, "Oh, because people they make up stories and I'm like, "Nah, B, I'm outside. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I could go on my balcony right now and show you the Grand Concourse. You know what I mean?" Like, and again, like a lot of people are playing a character. I'm myself, bro, and I'm thankful. Also, I'm thankful that I've been able to get this far in my career, not uh, having to conform to anything or anybody, and being myself. And I'm thankful for that because not a lot of people get to say that. And yeah, that's why it's very important to me. And the fact that I went down to WWE and they were just so respectful of my authenticity, and they were very on board with everything in my presentation and what I was doing and how I was doing it, just says a lot. And it meant a lot. So yeah, man, like, let's go.